If you want to support the channel, go check out my Patreon. There's rewards like end of video shoutouts and even featuring in a video. More rewards will be added and I'd love to hear from you guys to know what I should add. For more information, go to patreon.com/Maqwell. Play that Delfino Square music, just to give people the illusion things are going quicker than they really are. Good way to start off the episode, as it's a chance for Venezia off a great ball from Kessie. Now it's Tomalemar to MOISE. MOISE decides to pass it back to Riccardi, then Riccardi right back to MOISE. He stops and then takes the shot, and it's a fantastic finish into that top right corner. 1-0 to Venezia, just like that. Once again, another chance for Venezia. It's Giuseppe Colombo. Great fake shot, gets right past the defender. Then there's no stopping Venezia after they acquire the heat, as now it's Tomalemar all the way off to the boy, the star boy himself. Giuseppe Colombo gets past the fullback, then uses a bit of footwork to get away from the other defender and just finds Riccardi all by himself in the middle of the box. 3-0 to Venezia. In their own half now, another chance for...
There's still a long way to go, but it's a step in the right direction with this goal.
Alex, what the hell was that? Sampdoria. Fast forwarding into the 80th minute, where Venezia for once in a while are struggling to find a goal, but it's Kessie here. He then leaves it off for Fiorellina, who slides right in, makes it 1-0 right off the bench. That was his first touch off the bench, and it's 1-0 to Venezia. Just like that. And just to seal this match, it's another counter-attack for Venezia. Christian Pulisic, he leaves it off for Federico Chiesa, then passing it back to Pulisic, then Pulisic with a great ball to Lasagna, and Lasagna, although he doesn't play as much, still buries those goals, and still, he's got a pretty good conversion rate. Fiorentina. Creations of masterpieces of attacks continue for Venezia FC, as here it's now Tomalemar leading this counter-attack, passing it to Chiesa near the wing, then he passes it in the middle to Riccardi. Great ball to the boy, MOISE. I gotta stop saying the boy, but nonetheless, MOISE is absolutely 100% on fire, and you love to see it. Once again, another attack, as it's Giuseppe Colombo, the star boy, passing it to Riccardi, and Riccardi takes it himself. A fantastic finish, and that's a 2-0 victory for Venezia FC here in Florence. Alright, let's just take a breather for a second. Looking at the table for the Champions League, it's not great so far. We're in third place. We're only 1 point behind second place Dinamo Zagreb, but we lost against Zagreb, so let's just try and erase that from our minds. But we still have 3 matches to go, and there are plenty of opportunities to go into the knockout stages, and I still think it's very much possible. Speaking of Zagreb, here's a chance to redeem ourselves. The Champions League continues to be an absolute challenge for us because, well, we've just been struggling against all these small teams. Even Chelsea, we got destroyed by Chelsea. But here, a chance for Venezia. It's Pessina. He leaves it off for Lamar. Takes the shot. It's deflected off the defender. But thanks to Lasagna being there in the right place at the right time, it's 1-0 to Venezia, and that's how the match would end. 3 points, and a vital 3 points in that. Alright, so now the table, since we are done with October. 8 wins in a row. That has led us up to the first position in the table, 30 points for the season, and then 1 point right below us is AC Milan. So it doesn't even look like Juventus will be the challenge I thought they would be. You guys notice anything different in this academy? Yeah, that's right. It's fucking Thanos. Udinese. The rivalry continues to heat up, as this time Udinese are in 7th, so this match might actually be challenging. But it's Valdez here to Teal, and a great save by Alex Meret. Those reflexes, man. And off that shot, a corner for Udinese whipped in, but it's just punched out by the keeper. Now Ziegler, it's blocked. He then tries it again, and it's off the crossbar and in. 1-0 to Udinese. That's probably the first time in a long time we have conceded first. Wanting that reply now, it's Venezia with their first attack. Salisu passing it to MOISE. Great turn and great finesse into the near post, top right corner, and MOISE still bringing that heat, and that's what we need. Into the second half we go. More chances coming in for Venezia, as it's Riccardi passing it to Tomalemar. Then it's MOISE, and MOISE megs the keeper, just pokes it right between his legs, and a 2-1 winner thanks to MOISE, who has scored so much in this this episode already. Lazio. This was practically just a cup final rematch for Lazio. They just fell short in a very hard-fought battle in the Coppa Italia, but here Unal makes it 1-0 after just 3 minutes. And Lazio weren't done there just yet. It's Falquier now crossing it in. It's punched out by the keeper, but here's Michael passing it there, Nani, then back to Michael, and a great save by Alex Meret. Finally, a chance develops for Venezia here as it's MOISE. MOISE, no one in front of him to pass to, so he passes it back to Kessié. Kessié to Riccardi. Patience is a virtue, and Venezia are taking their sweet old time as they find the back of the net. And who is it? None other than MOISE. Lazio with another attack as it's Bellegarde. Bellegarde crossing it in, and thanks to Denzel Dumfries' 900 IQ defending, it is 2-1. Easy enough for Lazio, the quickest reply in a long time. But Venezia would come right back as it's Riccardi to MOISE, and terrible EA passing system right there as it just leads to the easiest counterattack Lazio could see, as now it's Enes Unal, fake shot, gets away from the defender, brings it to Bellegarde, Bellegarde to Suarez, and it's a very good save by Alex Meret, but also quite a wasted chance by Lazio. And we'd make Lazio pay for their squandered chances as Riccardi takes a shot, is saved, but then MOISE is there once again. He doesn't just score against these scrubbed lower tier table sides. Nah, he's scoring against Lazio, and he scored twice. Denzel Dumfries trying to redeem himself as he passes it to Kessié. Riccardi now on the ball to MOISE. MOISE with a great turn, but he just misses the net completely. Will he play you those songs just the way that I did? Continuing to find a way to redeem himself as he creates this counterattack. He passes it to MOISE. No one in front of MOISE, so he just waits a bit. Then he sees Riccardi threading the needle, and Riccardi just has the keeper to beat, and it's saved by Strakosha. Surely, after so many chances, Venezia would find one that sticks, as his Thomas Lemar sees the run by MOISE, and once again, another save by the keeper. Where's Calciopoli 2.0 when you need it? But now a corner for Venezia, whipped in by Pulisic, gets punched out by the keeper, but now it's Kessié heading it down to Romano. Romano then just decides to take it himself and continues to take it himself as an unlikely hero appears, and his name, Valerio Romano. We have come to Besiktas. Well, unlike the match at home against Besiktas, this was an utter humiliation of Besiktas, as Chiesa leaving it off for Kessié in the middle, and it's 1-0 off a deflection off a defender, but that shot was just way too powerful to not go into the back of the net. 1-0 to Venezia. 52 minutes played, Giuseppe Colombo passing it to Valerio Romano. A little dogfight between him and the defender, but luckily enough, Valerio Romano wins that dogfight, leaving him so much room just to pass it through the middle, and there's Kevin Lasagna unmarked. 2-0 to Venezia. And just to kill off Besiktas' Champions League dreams, basically another chance for Venezia just to end it if it wasn't done already. It's Giuseppe Colombo to Valerio Romano once again, running into the edge of the box to Giuseppe Colombo, another deflection by a defender, but who cares? It'll count for Giuseppe, and another assist for Valerio Romano. Top of the table clash against Milan now. Right off kickoff, Venezia giving AC Milan a bit of a wake-up call, just telling them, hey, we want this league title too. But Pulisic receiving it from Valerio Romano. He sees the run by Chiesa, who takes the shot, and he just can't keep it down. Milan now on the attack in the 12th minute as it's Benacer. Benacer then passing it to Vanaken, to De Jong, back to Vanaken, and Alex Meret is there to stop it. 17 minutes played, a chance developing for Venezia FC here now as it's Thomas Lemar passing it to MOISE. Keane sees the run by Riccardi, and Riccardi has some space and he'll take advantage of it, but it's not that good of a shot. 23 minutes played, AC Milan now on the attack. And now once again another attack for AC Milan as it's Lopez. He gets dispossessed by Christian Pulisic of all people though, and this begins the counterattack. And just focus on the defensive shape of AC Milan, because it is absolutely abysmal. It's basically what Inter did to Napoli in the Coppa Italia, like 2. And there you go. MOISE slots it home, 1-0 to Venezia, and that's a great way to end the half. We fast forward all the way to basically the last chance of the match. I mean, Venezia were desperate just to keep this 1-0 lead. We didn't really care to score anymore because usually when we try to, we concede more. But here it is, AC Milan with their last chance here. It's Lopez. That was it. November went by pretty quick, but now we are 9 points ahead of AC Milan in the table. But to round off the top 6, it's us in first place, then Milan, then also Juventus tied with Milan now, Roma in 4th, Napoli in 5th, and then finally, to round off the top 6, it's Inter Milan making a bit of a comeback. And with one difficult match comes the next. Napoli. 10 minutes played, Venezia FC with the first chance of the match. It's MOISE, he passes it back to Kessié to Alessio Riccardi waits a bit, then sees the run by Pulisic, the mini run, then takes the shot, and it's off the crossbar. And now it's Napoli on the attack. Dumfries tackles him, but somehow Keita gets that back, and now Keita just decides to take it himself and hits the post. 30 minutes play, once again another attack for Napoli, as it just seems like more deja vu's about to happen. They always beat us in this area away from home, but that was pretty simple. 37 minutes played, Venezia once again on the attack. It's Valerio Romano to Christian Pulisic, and Pulisic has been starring a little more in these matches, but here he tries to create some space for himself, then finesses it, and it's a good save by the new Napoli keeper. And now into the second half, Manolas with a ball of dreams to Florian Thauvin on the wing. There's absolutely no one around him besides Valerio Romano, but he's way too far to get to him, and here's the shot. It's somehow that's saved, then it's Armini clearing it. Oh god, that was a nightmare. It's just going back and forth at this point. Venezia with another chance. It's Christian Pulisic to Luca Fiorellino. Back to Christian Pulisic. Skips past his defender and now just crosses it in for an open Riccardi. No one marking him. Just punishes Napoli for it. 1-0 winner against Napoli in the league. Finally. So this match is pretty much meaningless because Chelsea's already won the group. We've already lost too many and drawn too many to even match up to Chelsea's record. So we played a weaker side and we lost 1-0. But hey, we advanced to the next round. We still making history. Welcome back to the Serie A, Verona. Maybe that nice little welcoming will stop them from somehow managing to get a point from us every single time we face them. But here it's Tupta. Into the box he goes. He cuts inside, but then Armini just slaps him, and that's a penalty. And now Stepinski up. Sassuolo, another mid-table side being absolutely demolished by the Venezia squad as it's Kessié 1-0. Counter-attack for Venezia in the 34th minute. Now it's Riccardi passing it to Moise Kean, but he's on the wing, so he's been ineffective. So then he passes it to Thomas Lemar. Lemar with a great ball to Christian Pulisic, absolutely unmarked, so he just chills a bit and finds the back of the net. 2-0. It's just too simple. So we meet again. Well, maybe we'll actually, do something against this team, because every time we face them away from home, we can't get anything our way. But here, a penalty on Riccardi. Great start already. And now Kessié to bury this one for Venezia. Corner whipped in by Christian Pulisic, and it's just headed out, but there is Riccardi to retrieve it and create something out of this. And now he passes it to Valerio Romano. Valerio Romano on the edge of the box. He passes it back to Riccardi. Riccardi just passes it to Moise Kean. Great vision by him, and it's 1-0 to Venezia just like that. How about that, Empoli? Get